Welcome back for today's college football pick video play for December 20th, 2018. Be sure to check out all of our picks for today's action over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Coming into this one, we've got a bowl matchup between the Marshall Thundering Herd and the USF Bulls. Going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under. That total number sitting at 51 points. Marshall coming into the year, they had high expectations. They probably came up short of their overall goal, which was to go on and win Conference USA's championship. They came up just short over in the tougher East Division, 6-2 in conference, 8-4 overall, and then they also closed things out with that final regular season game at Virginia Tech. And going into that situation where Virginia Tech needed to pick up that victory to get bowl eligible, we expected the Thundering Herd to come up short, and that's exactly what happened. They fell by a final of 20-41, but down the stretch run of the regular season, they won their other final 3 conference games over Charlotte, UTSA, and then also a really nice win on the road against Florida International, which was another one of the top teams in Conference USA. In terms of their numbers, Marshall, they're averaging right around 31 points per game, giving up about 22, so their average total is about 53 points on the year, which is slightly higher than the 51 that we're getting in this matchup. And the South Florida Bulls, they really fell down the stretch run of the regular season, losing their final 5 games in a row, staying 7-5 overall, obviously opening 7-0 before closing on that losing streak. And they had some health issues with their starting quarterback, but also a fairly tough schedule during this stretch as well. That saw the Bulls lose a number of games against teams like UCF and then also on the road against Temple, Cincinnati, and Houston. You can give them somewhat of a pass for those defeats, but you would have liked to see some of them perhaps a bit more competitive. In terms of their numbers, the South Florida Bulls, similar to Marshall in terms of their offensive output, they score about 32.5 points per game, but defensively a step behind Marshall, giving up about 31.5 points per contest. So in terms of their average total for the season, you're looking at about 64 points, which is 13 points higher than the total that we're getting in this one. So the fact that both of these teams score more than the 51 points that we're getting in this one indicates to us that this might be a little bit to the lower side from Vegas in terms of what they see happening in this matchup. If we just take the offensive averages of these two teams, you also get about 10 to 11 points higher. So with that all being the case, we're going to go ahead, side with the over as the better value bet, taking the over 51 as the better value play. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks over at stumpthespread.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for future videos.